Hello guys, this is Roy from Arena Mini 4-Wheel Drive Club, Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And for today, I would like to show you this, the S2 suspension. Okay, so first thing I want to let you know, this kind of suspension is totally different like the MS. Like the MS suspension is, the chassis, the front and the back can move like this. Okay, so this one is totally different because the S2 has the propeller shaft, so it's pretty hard for you make the chassis like that and be able to move. Okay, so what I do is, because the chassis, if the chassis is not be able to move, then I try to make the whole chassis is moving. So that's the idea. So if this one doesn't work, then we find out the other way to make it work. Okay, so here let me just open the take off the body dampers, then you'll be able to see the detail. Are you ready? Okay. Alright, so as you can see here, front I have two black spring and the rear I have the two black spring. Okay, so here as you can see, this one when it moves, let me zoom in, then you'll be able to see clearly. So when it moves, it'd be like this. Okay, and the rear is like this. Okay, so the idea was, because the chassis will not be able to make the suspensions. Of course, if you can make a suspension, that will be perfect. But on my side, I'm probably not gonna do that, because you're gonna spend lots of time and doing lots and lots of modifications on try to make it work. And plus, even though you make it work, it's good. I would say if you can make it work, that would be good. That would be perfect. But the thing is, once you have to repair something, then that's gonna be really pain in the ass to do that. So I choose to using the easiest way, not making the chassis do the suspension, and basically I'm using the whole car and the setup to make us the suspension. So when the car is dropped, it's like this. Okay, so it will drop, and but this one can still, because the chassis is stay on the ground already, but this one can soft the impact like that. Okay, so this is the idea. I make a bracket at the bottom around the chassis, and the front I hook up with the front brake, and rear I hook up with the multi-roller state, so make the whole thing be able to do like this. Okay, so people might gonna ask if this does work, like is this works. Actually, I tried this kind of setup like 3 years ago. I was trying on the Super FM chassis before, and I have the video, put it over here. And because at that time my the knowledge that I have is not like today. Like at that time I was also just playing the MS suspension. I played MS suspension like a long time ago, but at that time I was trying to think why there's only MS can do the suspension. I want to make the single shaft motor can do the suspension too. So that's why I make this kind of I do a lot of research, then that's why I make this kind of setup. Okay, because before, like, people, if you have any questions, say, wow, if you made it 3 years ago, why you are not using it anymore? Because at the 3 year before, the setup I try and I use, like I said, I don't have enough knowledge at that time, so I didn't do the setup properly. So I make the clearance at the bottom is not enough, so the car, it doesn't really works as good as I expect. So that's why I rebuilt this one and using the S2. Okay, so here I'm gonna show you some drop tests and see how it works for you guys. So see, well, if you watching my Instagram, then you probably already know how this car can works. But here still we're gonna do a little bit drop test and see. And the drop test I'm gonna do is not like normally is like you just let go in the air and let it drop. Not like that. I'm gonna throw it, well, not throw it, like, but still throw a little bit and to the floor, to the tables and how it's gonna work. So I'm gonna throw it like this. Okay, all right. I'm using very hard like that, but you can see the car is totally stay on the table. So I would say you can try to make this kind of setup if you want, because this setup can work on the single shaft motors. So basically what you do, you just need to get the this bottom bracket is good enough for your chassis, and also leave some space here for the popsicle. Okay, and also if you could just make using the you might actually I have to say you must using the extra large wheels. Of course you don't need to trim like this one. I think I trimmed too much, but you can trim a little bit thicker and make this bottom has the enough clearance. But the one I made it is already good enough. So which means is if you want to try it, you can try it. Like for me, I just make this for fun, and I want to try this later once I have time, if I can go back to Arena, our place, and if I can try it. Okay, and if I do try it, I will post the test run video for you guys. All right, so this is today's video. If you have any question, please leave your comment and question at the bottom. I will reply to you as soon as possible. Okay, and if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Okay, thank you so much. Don't forget to press the bell, so if I have the new video, then you will know it right away. Thank you. I'll see you next time.